You guys are here. I got a new opener. Check it out. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rome, the artist, Rome, the outsider, Rome, all that other stuff, you know. And that's the banner down there. I'm trying to get more professional with this thing, but yeah, man, I'm gonna be wrestling around in the shop a little bit, working on some projects. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, and doing my thing like we do in the shop normal for for my for my Instagram people. I gotta let them know I'm actually doing this, but that's my Instagram, Rome the Artist, at Instagram at Rome the Artist. For my Facebook fams, Outside of Leatherwork with Shannon, and I'm even on YouTube. There you go, Outside of Leatherwork, the YouTube at loutsideofleatherwork.com. All right, I'm gonna show you what I'm working on. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, and I might get into a little bit of painting today, but I don't know. I still got some stuff to work on. I'll talk to you about it. All right. Let me get this set up right. All right, here we go. Bam. That's the work table. This is what's on the table today. On the table today, and what we're working on is we're working on a vest. And you've seen me tooling. I think I might be working on this part today because I'm still trying to figure out what kind of patterns I want to do on the snakes, and how I want to make it look, how I want to make it feel. But I took the airbrush that I have, make this nice brown fade around here. In the daytime, it's really poppy, but at night it's a little dark, and it's gonna act as a window, right? A window into the artwork. I'm still trying to decide what kind of art, what patterns I want to use to really make this pop. I don't want to get goofy, but who knows? So as you can see, this is the other piece that goes beneath it, and this is the back of the vest. I'm actually, these scallops here, these are all gonna match up to these scallops. So you're not even gonna notice. You're gonna see that it's sewn, but it's gonna match up like a puzzle piece. That's why I'm actually playing off that same shape in the outside shapes of the vest. All right. So I'm just playing off of that here. These scallops. And like I said, here's the gentleman's name. It's going up there. And like a black and a black and a red with the white highlight, so it really jumps off. Super duper crazy. Yeah. So we got our paint for this background. Let's go ahead and move this out your way. Hey, I didn't even know this was under here. Ta-da! That's the colors we're looking at. Fold this up. Put this over here on the table. All right. Scoot it on in. This is what we're working on today. Something simple, keeping it light. Let's see if we can get it a little closer. Get it a little closer. Whoop. This is what happens when you're your own cameraman. I am my own cameraman. See if we can get that a little bit closer. Excuse me, being a cameraman over here too. Not too bad. Not too bad for a rookie. All right, we're working on this piece here. Here's my palette. Here's my brushes. I gotta get some water so I can keep my brushes clean. I'm gonna be using a flat brush pretty much most of the time. I got my black for the background. I got my red for the wash. I'm gonna be doing a red. And then going back over top of the red with the other red, which is way the heck over there. Excuse me, guys. I'm walking off from the shop, but because I got to get some detail brushes out of my brush case here. Yaddy. Grab me a couple of these. Let me open up those. I have a lot of brushes. I'm trying to keep a lot of brushes. I don't know. That's just be afraid at the end. I don't want to mess with that. What else I got? Nah, these are good. This should be sufficient.
Hey, Dad.
Yes, I'm on my show. What's happening?
Did she say we going out, sir?
No.
Okay, we not? Good.
No, the snow's coming. So, and it's gonna get cold tonight. So,
Okay.
boy coming in asking me what we doing today, what they doing today. Are they going skating or not? And I'm like, a little too cold. So we're gonna start with the black. Put the black in the spot. This is a black leather dye and leather paint that I mixed together. And when I'm doing this stuff, I like to take my time and let me make sure we move this forward. I like to take my time and outline all of the stuff first. But what the first thing I do need to do, really, first thing I need to do is I need to do a wash of the Eco Stain red. I need to do a wash of the Eco Stain red first, because that's gonna be my base, and we're gonna put that on with a dauber, and then we'll go back over it with another color. Bye, y'all. So you will be catching me some of these days when I get my stuff back together. When I finish cleaning up this area over here, and finish cleaning off that area. That's my paint area actually. But I kind of like sitting here at the table painting a little bit. But that one's actually set up for it, for painting specifically. So we're gonna take this red. You see how quickly that all absorbed right into there. And we're just gonna do a quick wash of the leather. The whole thing. Do a red wash over the whole thing. You let the dauber roll a little bit to get it nice and even, because you want to get it down quickly as possible. One shot, one kill, because if not, you'll start layering and it'll start getting darker and darker on you. You got a good this Eco doesn't actually get very dark on you. It won't get too dark on you. It's actually going to lighten up quite a bit. I want to get it in there, and now that works as your base. And take and do a dry brush real quick. Bam. Then after that, after we get done with all of that, right, we're going to come back with this chili red on top of it. Angelus leather paint, really good stuff, really rubbery stuff. It's going to come back with it, and it's really going to come out. It really makes it really pop. But my next thing, I had to check you guys out on the Facebook. My next thing, let this dry out a little bit, and then go out here and start outlining this wonderful long shadow. Always when you're painting anything, always have some place to correct your tip. I'm taking my time, getting all the way into the crevices. Because it is tooled, you have to be careful. If it touches anything it's not supposed to, what's going to happen is it's going to actually bleed into the next thing, and you're going to have to spend most of your time fixing stuff. And I don't think people want to do that. I don't know how long this show is going to be today. I got other stuff to do. I'm probably going to get a little hungry. But, you know, keep working. Guys, tell me what you think of the new opener. I just made that. Got to get more professional. Let's see. Let me see if we can get a double shot from both directions, because I do a lot of leaning. Trying to get the camera to adjust, because it is quite bright, but I like it nice and bright when I'm working. Yeah, I'm just using the very tip of the brush to kind of go in here and outline these letters. I'm outlining it, getting it all the way up to the edge as much as possible. And remember, move your work, don't move yourself. Move your work, don't move yourself.
Hey, sir.
Yes.
Last question of the day.
All right.
So, are we doing dinner in the house? Or are we going to have Miss Heather come over and do something?
I don't know. We're not having no Miss Heather come over.
Okay.
We're not doing that. I'm trying to keep it light. But you hungry again?
Yeah, I'll be hungry in like an hour.
You be
for
hungry
sure.
every 15 seconds, so. But what I need you to do is go upstairs and eat yourself a snack.
Understood.
So you still hungry and now you're asking for dinner.
That's what I said. I'll come at you in like an hour, or come to you in like an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Teenagers, hungry every 15 seconds. Just when you got food in the house, you're still hungry. This is how they work. But yeah, sit down here and work these little corners. And you don't get no second chances with leather. You don't get once the dye is down, it's down, buddy. Once the dye is down, it is down. You don't get no second, third, or fourth chances with this stuff. So you try to be as careful the first time as possible. Make sure your tip is in full control. You don't get a big glob of paint on the end or a big glob of leather dye on the end. Make sure you always make sure you got control of your paint. Because if not, one move will make a big dot, and that dot, you might as well just leave it alone. Wherever you make a mistake, just leave it alone. You can lighten it up later. You can mess with it later. You can try to lift it up later, but if you happen to smear that dot, guess what? Now that dot's bigger. This is one of those things. First, one shot, one kill. First time you do it right. Take your time and do it right the first time. This way you ain't got to play with it. And once it's in here, it's really, once this leather dye is actually embedded into the daggone leather, it doesn't like to come out. It goes all the way in, like tattooing. This stuff is the closest thing to tattooing I'm gonna get. You feel me? I've actually tattooed leather before. I just couldn't get the daggone. You gotta put a finish on the leather first before you tattoo it. And then even then, if anything gets on the outside of the leather, once, like I said, it's on there forever. Once it's on there, it's on there. It's not playing with you. I am actually debating whether I want to stay inside these lines. Like just do it like the black inside the lines like that, and then keep the outside red. I'm still debating on that though. I don't want to make it too gaudy, you know. This piece is gonna take me. I got another week or two on it, another week on it, and then once this piece is done, then that's it, buddy. Your boy is on super mode. I haven't been taking any extra jobs in, any extra requests in, because I have to build my inventory, and this inventory for 2021 is going to be something super duper special. I'm spending a lot of time literally putting together a line so I can actually one day have this is a limited series. Everything I do is going to be a limited series, and I haven't had a chance to do that because I've been too busy doing these things. I've been too busy helping my customers out the way I need to help them out, but that means I don't get my workout. They get their workout. So now it's time for me to get my workout for 2021. Get it in the hands of the right people, which is anybody who can afford it. Actually be able to charge the right amount, because what the goal is to just do leather work for a living eventually. Not to sit here and, I don't hate my job. I love what I do, but I really do love leather work. And the goal is to be able to show the kids, my kids, and anybody else who's watching out there, that you can do whatever you want to do in this world. But you got to put forth the dedication and the time and effort to do it correctly. If not, then you can end up in the rat race like the rest of us. End up here working, doing what you love, But as long as you're doing it for somebody else and doing it for somebody else's reasons, eventually it starts to wear and tear on you. Let's see if we can zoom this in. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. You can see what I'm doing here. Just a little bit over. I'm trying not to knock the leg off here. I want y'all to be able to see what I'm doing, but I also don't want to get too far away from myself. To all my Twitch people, to all my Facebook people, to all my Twitch people who used to seeing gameplay. Hey, welcome to my show. This is what I do. I'm gonna jump over there in a few minutes and see what's up with y'all. See if y'all got any comments or whatever. For a matter of fact, give me just a second. Let y'all know I'm here. I'm here. I'm in that one. Go ahead and come up out of that. Go into outside of gaming, because I'm also outside of gaming, guys. I'm also on outside of gaming. So I gotta get another tablet just set up just for I'm just gonna be set up just to respond to y'all. And let's see if there's any comments in here. Like this thing does have a thing that'll load any comments that come in. Okay. It's not shut up though. Boom. So that's already good for that one. Hold on, give me just a second. I know it's exciting, right? I jump on all my stuff and tell everybody I'm here. Bam. And they got one more. That was YouTube. Hello YouTube. I'm here. Now I'm jumping on Twitch. Hello Twitch. I am here. Bing bing. Bing bing. Bing. Bam. Going back into the Facebooks. So this is what I do. Constantly working, constantly making stuff. I got a lot to. Oh, it already changed colors. Look at that. Look at the color of this thing. It's already on the regular red side of the game. This is why Why you gotta take your time with this stuff, because it will change colors on you. And once again, remember, move around the artwork. Don't move the artwork around you. Don't you move. You get into it. Even if yo, here's a philosophy that a lot of people don't teach you. Some people will be all the way out here painting. Some people be all the way over here painting. You know, all the way stretched outside of their arms. You want to be in your wherever your comfort zone is, and that's where you want to do your artwork. You don't want to be stretched all the way out trying to get the shot. Oh, I'm gonna be over here getting the shot. No, you want to be wherever your comfort zone is, and sometimes, see, sometimes people will do a stroke that's bigger than they comfortable with. Me, I only stick with that. Boom, that's my comfortable spot right there. Real simple. I try to keep it in a small little circle of comfort, small little area where I'm in full control. When the moment you out of control, that's the moment the artwork gets away from you and you make a mistake. You know? And once again, I'm not saying mistakes can't be overcome, they all can be overcome. But one thing about doing it right the first time, you don't have to worry about mistakes. And don't rush. Right? This is my artwork, so a lot of this is self-talk, you know. Spend a lot of time telling myself, take your time, breathe. Are you thirsty? Are you hungry? All these questions got to be answered as you're working on your projects. If anything's getting in the way, you got to take the time to deal with that. Artwork don't cotton kindly to a busy mind. So you want to keep your mind as clear as possible. As clear as possible when you're doing this stuff. Like meditation. Like normally, the reason sometimes, like you'll see a project and then it'll jump ahead. Some of this stuff requires some hella meditation, hella focus. So if it requires hella focus, I got to not be filming and stuff. You know, I got to take my time and get this done right. I'm sitting up here filming and it's messing with my meditation, or if messing with my focus, then I got to cut the film off. Because the artwork is the most important thing here for me. I like y'all, I love y'all, but I'm an artist. I would love to get the perfect shots. I'm gonna get a GoPro or something so y'all can wear like a helmet or some shit so y'all can see exactly how I see one day. But today ain't that day. Yep. This is the most important phase. One of the most important phases in this whole thing is these first two base paints. This is where you can make or break an entire piece. By being impatient, rushing it, not watching your sleeves. See that? Your sleeves get in the way, drag some paint all over your stuff. Not being in control of the tip of the artwork, the tip of the brush. Dragging out, brush come apart and drag stuff all over your thing. See? Just like everything else in life. Take your time, do it right the first time, you don't have to repeat it. You don't have to do it. I've actually had it in the past where I made a mistake so bad that I had to start all over again. And you know what? It ended up coming out much better. Mainly because, I've done it before. This is where I tend to make the most mistakes over here. Right at the last little bit. I'm trying to take my sweet time. Slow down. Like I tell myself I got all the time in the world. I might even have an extra day to do some leather work, depending on what the weather do. If the weather, weather go bad on Monday, your boy gonna be in the house. That's what we're expecting, a little snow out here. Expecting a little snow out here. And you know what I'm doing on Monday, just to prep y'all. Monday is outside of gaming day. Outside of gaming. That's why I sit on my computer and really enjoy myself for quite a while, man. Sit on my Xbox and play a game. I don't know which game I'm playing. It might be, I think it'll be a little bit of GTA followed by a little bit of something else. I'm trying to set up to where my Xbox can play another game I like to play called Rocksmith. It's also a training game where I learn to play the guitar. I'm really horrible at it, but you can't get better if you don't practice, right? So, bam. Got another one of these O's over here. All right. First outline is a success. All right. Check it out. Longue Chateau. Right? That's the first outline. Next. Give me just a second. I gotta go get some water. Get a little water for my bowl. Get a little water for my bowl. Here we go. Now that brush, you always get yourself a little water so you can clean your brushes, rinse your brushes. At least rinse them a little bit so that when you come back to clean them, they're not caked up. You feel me? Okay, next is this flathead brush here. Right? We're going to further blacken in around the areas. It's kind of a progression thing for me. I like to do a little bit and then a little bit more and a little bit more. And this is where you really got to control your brush. Control the amount of paint, in this case leather dye / Angelus leather paint. Control how much you get on there, because if you, once again, make a mistake, that mistake is there. You can't do nothing about it. That's the wonderful, beautiful thing about handmade stuff. People love the fact that, it does have mistakes. They pay you more money. Well, they pay for skill, and skill is being able to take your time and get that hand-eye coordination together. This first pass, I'm actually just going to stay inside this little outline I made for myself. Just to see what it looked like, Normally have a little music going in the background, but They like to ban my stuff whenever I play a little music in the background. There we go. What do y'all think? Yeah, I like it. It does stand out, but I think I'm probably gonna do something nice on this part right here, nice on the background. That is, do maybe like a black to red fade or something. Just something that really, just the black, red, black. I know I'm going to do a white around the outside of the letters to make it pop. So yeah, I think I'll do a black, like maybe like a little, just change the background color a little bit. Maybe do an ox blood back there or something to make it so that it's all about the text. The text is the most important thing. You want to be able to see that text from across the room. So. It must pop. Everything must pop, pop, pop. As Chris Tucker said on Fifth Element. So, if you guys get a chance, man, you know everybody kind of doing their thing. It's Saturday night. But, you know, you guys want to jump in and say hi or something? Give me what the hell's going on with that? Feel free to pop on through. Holler at your boy. You make my show better. If not, it's just me talking about what I'm doing. There's some people like that. Happy trees. Once again, thank you guys for whatever support you happen to give me. If you see this stuff, if you see what I'm doing, like it. If you like it, share it. Share it to your page. It don't hurt nobody. Don't cost no money. If you don't like it, once again, don't cost you no money. Don't pay me no mind. If you got any comments, feel free to let me know what you think. What can I do to make it better? Gotta get better cameras, I know that. That's later. The next one I'm working on, I'm still putting in the who's and what's on my next show, but the next show is gonna be gonna be outside talk, where you sit down. I'm gonna have a comment in the section. I'm gonna have a guest on. I'm gonna wait a few minutes, let folks jump in, see if I get it hooked up to my Instagram too, because like I said, folks be interacting, but I want to have my local folks on, my friends, my family, anybody in my Facebook definitely can get on. I just checked that and found out that I can send that out to anybody in my Facebook Messenger to be a member of the show. So you too can be a part of the Outside of Leatherwork show. Don't know if y'all can see, because once again, like I said, I gotta move this stand out over here. There we go. Sometimes I do my fades with the airbrush. Sometimes I do my fades with just a little wash or mixing the two paints. Yeah. Next thing I gotta do, yeah, I'm writing lists. Next thing I gotta do is I gotta get there's an app I have that I need to be hitting the button on when I'm working on these things. My timekeeping app. track my time a little bit better too. Time is money. This stuff ain't free. Never understood that time is money part until I started being a businessman. And you understand that every minute you get, every time you, if you really want to think about it, every time you monetize your money, every time you monetize your time, that means that you only get a certain amount of time on this planet. The more you monetize it, the better you gonna be off. People like Oprah and stuff like that worth hundreds of thousands of dollars a minute. That's how much money they make. Some of these folks in this world, thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars a minute. Ask yourself, how much? Number one, how much is your time worth? And number two, how much are you making for your 8 hours? And if you don't know how much you're making for your 8 hours, you should reevaluate your existence. Really, that's Rome's worldly Rome's aged lesson. Find out how much you're worth per hour. Put forth that extra effort. Some folks say double it. Gotta know your worth. We're hitting the halfway point of this paint. And after this, we gotta let it dry. See that? Got a little extra. After this, we gotta let it dry before we move on to the next thing, which is we're gonna paint that background. I got ox blood over there. Use the ox blood to darken up the background a little bit, and maybe even fade from the outside in to the ox blood, just so you get a nice little contrast, subtle. That's my thing. I love doing stuff that's beautifully subtle, not too bam in your face. You got to get the camera set up a little different so you guys can see exactly what's going on as I'm doing it. Because right now it's just outside the range. Let's see if we can switch it up. I mean, ain't no rush, right? No, it's not going to make nobody, not going to stunt to nobody. Ain't got nobody watching right at this particular second right now anyway. Okay. Bring this down. Stretch it out. Go. Excuse me, guys, for messing with your camera angle here. There we go. Bam. That's that. Ooh, that's super close. Back it on up. Is it upside down? That is upside down, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. Nope, that's right side up. What y'all think? That's a better shot. Ta-da! Not really looking at anything. Almost up there. All right. Twist it a little bit. It's a little bit upside down, but you know, ain't nobody gonna trip. A little bit more. So I work down here. Let's see if I'm in my own way. See? Little corner right there. See what it look like. Y'all see what I'm doing here? All right. Better shot, right? Once again, move the artwork to you. Don't move to the artwork. And keep your brush tip controlled. Bam. Gotta promote my website some more too. I haven't promoted that in a long time. I'll fix that this weekend and get it all promoted, because what's happening is on my website you can't purchase anything even though it's got everything in the store set up for purchasing. So I gotta fix my e-commerce thing. And then once that's fixed, I'll let you guys know. So keep your eyes open. I'm making these little commercials now, so I guess I have to make one for my website. Bam. This running these YouTube shows, these streaming shows, is a whole full-time job. That's why the big guys have a whole staff of people. I'm starting off with a staff of one, like I normally start off with. I need to get more folks there, but that's something that you set up that I need to start setting up. I need to start sending out some streamers and like, yo, come on out and help your boy. Come learn something. Come be a part of something. Not yet though. Well, yeah, I guess so yet. Find folks who start acting and being around people who really want to do this stuff. Mm-hmm. People who like, man, so I was trying to get a little closer to Sanctuary, get a little closer to having a better facility, kind of a shop. Flip that over. Having a shop that people can actually come to and congregate at. But maybe that's gonna have to be a little bit here after COVID. Right now we waiting to COVID. Wait until we get to the end of COVID before we do anything like that, where having folks come around, be around. But that's my next move, guys. I got to get a shop called a brick and mortar. Got to get a brick and mortar where people can come and congregate and work for me, work with me. Yeah. Have barbecues and stuff. Barbecues. You know that's how we get your people to come. Start having some barbecues. Barbecue. I remember people always ask me, how you do that? How you do that? Slowly. Take your time. One little brush stroke at a time. It's only the beginning. Watch. I'm gonna take you guys on my journey. Show you all my stuff. Just a second here. See if we can drum up a little business by saying something to my people. Hello people, I am on the live. I am actually painting right now. I'm doing some work in the shop and filming it. So let's see if we get y'all going. Let give y'all a nice little view of what's going on too. I don't know. I gotta get another stand in here. That's what's going on. I ran out of space. But so I'm working on this back piece for this vest. This is the nameplate for the back piece. What's good? What's good? How y'all doing out there? I'm in my shop right now. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I gotta get this. I gotta get my restream to work on this too. Hey there, bam. TMFD, how you doing? Bam, bam, bam. What's going on, y'all? See, I'm getting some love over here. Hey, I got to get my Instagram to work on the. I got to get my Instagram to work on the with the restream as well. Man, working, always working. Doing leather work now. When I'm not doing leather work, I'm doing graphics work. I just put a little trailer out on my on here, and also on my Facebook. So Facebook ain't as live as on here right now, I guess. Y'all watch. I appreciate you. That's the next thing. I gotta get it. Don't mind me. I'm also painting at the same time as I'm talking to y'all. I'll show you. It's gonna be the back piece for a vest. I'll show y'all a little later. I mean, if you want to see a more detailed view, if you got my Facebook, the link should be in my description. If it's not, let me know. But my Facebook is, I'm actually live streaming this on Facebook, Instagram. On Facebook, did you hide your face in it somewhere? Nah, man. Nah, man. I got a logo, so I just put the logo on it now. I did used to hide my face in all my work, but now I just put my logo on it. I don't have to do that no more. Logo and a serial number. Yep, a logo and a serial number, and every person gets a certificate of authenticity, and which will eventually lead back to a to a section on the website where they can see these construction videos of their stuff being put together. You hear me run my mouth while I'm putting it together. I'm talking to y'all. Yeah, I remember. That was a fun time in my life. It was also one of the roughest times in my life. The time I left the Marine Corps. Yeah. But I got a hold of my kids, and I've been taking care of them since the kindergarten. Been working ever since too, as a graphic artist, surprisingly. Haven't not worked a day since I got out. How's your family? They teenagers now. Yours has got to be just about ready to move out of the household, man. You had another one? 10, 11, and 2. Congratulations on your kids. I'm glad they're getting big, man. happens when we make the kids and then they get older. A little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. Once again, thanks for tuning in, bro. I appreciate it. Figured I'd go live on the Instas. Alright. Let's see where we at right now. Show you guys on. This is where we at so far. It's a little name banner. I gotta let this part dry for a little bit before we do any of the fancy stuff. Let's move this stuff out the way. Gotta clean up a little bit. Always keep a clean work area. Yeah, man. Working, doing as best as I can. I ain't doing, I'm not balling yet. Eventually we'll get there. Eventually we will get there. Oh, gotta change the height. I'm over here doing cameraman and leather worker and everything else at the same time. So, see if we can get a nice stable place to stand this up for a minute. Man, while I work on my stuff. I'm also, like I said, I'm also streaming this on Facebook and Instagram, Facebook Gaming, and on Twitch as well. I got it all set up. I'm gonna have it set up to stream on Instagram next, and I think that's probably gonna be one of the biggest things we get to do. That's the camera being set up. That's it. I bring out the piece that I'm working on. Showing nothing. Oh, down goes Fraser. Down goes Fraser. As long as I don't push that side button, it's all good. Push that side button and then stuff go crazy. There you go. Put it down. All right. Nah, man, I'm in Maryland. So here's the back piece, the vest I'm working on, right here. This is the centerpiece that I gotta figure out what kind of colors I want to do for the snakes, for the Medusas, and then here's the actual framing that I just got through that finally decided to dry up for me. See how this goes inside of here. See, showing people what we're doing on the Instagram, guys. They didn't get a chance to see this. And then this goes over the top like that. Right? And the front pieces are over here. Bring in the front pieces. So here's what the front of it's going to look like for now. I'm intentionally keeping that a little further away from the thing. But this is a pocket I made. Throw your squares in here. He wants to put squares in here. That's why I put the little thumb piece so you can actually, boom. And this is cool. These buttons are cool. I bought a bunch of these. Just pull them up. And just push them on. And you see how it matches the hardware. I still got to go in and do a lot of fading. I'm going to take the airbrush and do a fade on that piece. You see that? And then I got to do the red on this one. And then that'll be done. Which I'll be doing that maybe tomorrow. But fold that up. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is the shop. Show the shop out. This is where I'm also going to be doing the talk show at. It's all my little skulls and masks and stuff. Some of them got knocked off the wall. It's my paint area. It's all dark over here because I don't have the lights on because I'm not trying to be too crazy. That's the inventory area. That's the to-do wall. That's the sculpting section. I mean, that's the tooling section. That's a little library. That's all the stuff. sewing machines, more sewing machines, switcher studio setup. Pack this stuff out. I think I might just I think I might start on something else, on another project here soon. Well, I have another project that I'm working on that's associated with this. Until I can figure out what colors I'm gonna do with this, I know what colors this is going to be, because this is actually a motorcycle seat right here. Oh, thank you, brother. Still working on it. Still working on it. The paint booth is actually in the laundry room. I know I'm walking away, Shereen. Gotta cover up the floor because you don't want to mess the floor up. Sander, mill for the work, the actual paint booth, airbrush station. Bunch of boxes for when I ship stuff out. Stuff is kind of a bit of a mess, but it's organized chaos. Organized chaos. I'm back, Stream. What's going on? What's going on there, Scott? Twyla, how you doing, dear? Thank you for showing up, joining my stream. That was my daughter that just shot past everybody. Yeah, I got my shop set up to... I now have my shop kind of set up to where there's different stations for stuff. I still tend to do everything at the corner of this table. I don't know why. But I have a tooling station over there. You was on my Facebook stream too. I appreciate you. Oh, y'all can't see nothing on Facebook. This thing is washed out. See if we can mess with the camera a little bit. Put it back on the floor. Thank you. What's that?
Your ceiling.
Yes, my ceiling is up. What can I help you with?
Nothing. I was just wanting to look at what you were doing.
I am streaming on... I'm live on Instagram. What's up, Instagram family? I'm streaming on Facebook and YouTube. That's going to be recording it. I got a picture-in-picture thing going there. I'm getting ready to do some... I think I want to do a brown outline on this for the first start.
Outside or Leatherwork?
No, Rome the Artist.
Rome the Artist.
All one word. Rome the Artist, all one word.
He got his little stream set up.
Yeah.
That's something cool. Look.
Stream set up. I just got through painting this piece here. Longue Chateau. Longue Chateau. This is gonna be for a motorcycle. See, so I think I can't move forward on this piece in particular because I have to figure out what kind of designs I want to do on the snakes, and that's gonna require a lot of research. What's going on? Thank you.
Watching your live.
I appreciate you. Hey, who was watching my live? I don't know who you're talking to. She's just gonna make faces at me.
I'm gonna promote you real quick.
Thank you. My daughter's gonna promote me, guys. She got a whole following, so appreciate y'all out there. But yeah, I use Switcher Studio. If anybody want to know, I still got to get Switcher Studio to work on my thing. But here's what it looks like. Wow. It's actually a studio software I'm using. I use it and an old cell phone. Did you get to see her? That's crazy. I don't know if she showed up. Yeah, she was in the baby carrier in the shop. She was in the baby carrier in the shop back in the day. My daughter. Yeah. Did she show up in the? Did you actually see her? Did she pop in? Sometimes she'll come and she'll kind of hide. But yeah. Nah, we getting better. Great though. Appreciate that. I don't look like I'm 16 no more. Hey.
Yeah.
Come here for a second.
Yeah.
Just poke your head over here real quick. That's my daughter. She's an artist. Alicia. What's your Facebook? What's your Instagram? What's your promote?
My Facebook is Alicia Wilson.
What?
ALICIA Wilson.
Mhm.
My Instagram is Alicia Too Cute. ALICIA Too Cute.
Too
No
cute.
spaces and then 2 underscores on both sides.
Mm.
And I think that's my Twitch as well.
That's
but
her
then
Twitch
you add
as well.
11 at the end without the underscores.
Yeah. I had to lean back, y'all. Don't mind the belly. I had to lean back because I'm actually filming in multiple places so they can see. Now they can see her there. Up, you getting a wave.
Hi.
She is a dope airbrush artist. Hey, dear, if you still want that,
Silas said hi.
what she play on Xbox? What's up, Silas?
What I play on Xbox, I play Overwatch, Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox. I'm mainly working on Fortnite because we have a clan that we just built.
Yeah, I just got my gaming channel set up, so
I just streamed Minecraft.
she just streamed Minecraft. She wants me to play Minecraft. I can't play Minecraft 'cause I get stuck in that joint forever. Like forever, forever, ever? Forever, ever? Don't start with me. Don't start with me. Don't start with me. She over here start singing Never Ending Story, dude. She know that's my get down. She know that's my get down. You still want that holster? That will be one of my showcase items. For a matter of fact, if you hold on for just a second, I'll show you some artwork. Did I ever show you artwork? Before I show you the artwork, did I ever show you the artwork that I was working on? You just play 2K? Man, all I play is GTA right now. GTA and get my face shot off in Warzone. Just destroyed in Warzone. But people love that Warzone stuff. People love that Warzone stuff. Alright, so here's one. This is the motorcycle seat for the people for the people in the stream. I know I'm sitting here talking to the. Oh, I showed you the artwork already? Good. That means I don't have to show the world your artwork. Give me a call if you still have the number. If not, hit me in the messenger and I'll send you a hit. Because I do want your holster to be one of my showcase items. Because that's what I got to do now. The next thing, my next move, and I'm telling the world my next move, ain't that's great? Share it with the world. My next move is I have to build my best of the best showcase items. I'm building showcase items so I can put them on my website, also so I can put them out there in the world so the world can see what I can do. And I'm going to promote to the highest people. So, and I'm sending it off to everybody that I know, everybody I like, everybody I'm messing with. And so that they can see this artwork. And I have some amazing plans. So, expect to see a lot from the dude. I'm expecting a lot from the dude. But, yeah. I need to get this. The next time I'm streaming, it will be on Instagram. It will be on Instagram. I will figure out how to do the restream so it sends it to Instagram as well, because you guys are popping. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the love. Y'all popping too over there in Facebook world, but I don't see the comments. I got to work on the comments, getting the comments to load up. Nope. Let's see. Take Instagram with me over to the other thing. See, because we got so much stuff running. You see, I don't see nothing over here. But. Nope, that's the monitor in the stream rate. That ain't doing nothing. I actually have a computer running over here. This is my tooling station. The reason it's my tooling station slash laptop station, print station. Because underneath that is a piece of granite that I tool with. That's one of my masks. This is all my leather toolings. Ethernet cable. So doing everything all at once. This is called Restream, and what it does is it shows all my streams at once. So I got 2 comments, I guess. And we get this to really work. Right now my stream is nice and boring, because as you can see, that's what's going on my stream. Because I'm not in it. This piece is now this piece is now nice and dry. I have to look at it when it's all together so I can decide what I want to do with it, you know. Because I could either do like a black fade to red, or a black fade. Once again, it will be ox blood. So let's do that. Let's go put the ox blood on the background, and then we can worry about the black fade. This is gonna take some time. This right here is gonna take me some time to figure out what kind of pattern I want to do on the snakes. If I want to do a pattern, I think I want to do a variation of a king cobra, not a king snake, not a king cobra, but a king snake, a variation of a king snake. If not, then I have to do it the hardest way possible, which is make it porcelain with the gold snakes, which I don't think that's gonna be feasible. Gotta pick up all that leather off the floor. So we are looking for the ox blood. Do we have any of the ox blood? We got crimson. Crimson works really good instead of the ox blood. It's a little bit darker. I don't have any more ox blood because that's a different brand that makes that. I forgot. We got crimson. This is wonderful paint, wonderful leather dye. Wonderful leather dye, guys. That's the color we're gonna use. Sit y'all down for a minute. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Just a little bit. We're not going ham. I will be breaking out my airbrush. I gotta figure out how to clean them good. That's my only issue with airbrushes. This stuff gets in the airbrushes and really jacks them up bad. My favorite ruler. See? I think it's cool. I'm gonna have to move this over so you can see what I'm doing. So this crimson is a lot darker than that, so that'll be a nice contrast. And then we'll do I think I'll just do a dark black fade around the edge, so it kind of comes in and little red, the crimson all the way around the edge. Look at how bright that is. Let me see what it looks like when it dries. And then I'll do, like I said, I got the chili red Angelus paint. Watch out now. Chili red Angelus paint. I'm gonna use that inside the letters, and then I'll go over and finish the letters out with the white. Once again, you move. When you're dealing with like motorcycle parts or something like that, you couldn't do this, but it's a small piece, so move it around. Move it around. Stay in your comfortable zone. Oh, that's darkening up real nice. That's darkening up real nice. Run paint thinner through my airbrush after I paint it. Thank you for the tip. I tend to run what's going on, Dodo. I tend to afterwards I run the Angelus paint thinner, Angelus brush thinner, and that really, it's all getting. So I ran paint thinner through, but once again, this stuff kind of reacts. This is leather dye; it reacts to the paint thinner. So I have to take, every time I use the airbrushes, I have to take them apart, and then the seals get messed up on them, and I have to rebuild them every time. So if you guys got more tips, I have tried to run the paint thinner. Ship out there in Facebook, Instagram land. Thanks guys for showing up. I'm still working on this is the top banner piece for a vest I'm working on. I'm darkening up the background because I'm about to make this a fade. I have just decided that all around the outside edges is going to fade. Thank you. I appreciate it. You do good work too. I appreciate it greatly. And thank you guys for stopping by. I'll run a drop of Tool through it after I clean it. Tool? What is Tool? I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. A drop of Tool. Is that the band? Why can't we just be sober? Just want to take this over. My iPad storage is full. Not now. Tool oil. Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. So my next venture will be the next thing I'm doing for my shows here. This is one of my shows. This is in the shop with Outsider. In the shop with Outsider. See, they know what's going on this side, so I ain't got to point to them. But the next one is is Outsider Talk, and I'm gonna be sending stuff out to the people who I who work with me and talk to me from time to time. Let me send it out. And hopefully, y'all want to jump in and comment and stuff like that. It's kind of like a podcast. All right. Here we go. We're going to do a fade on this. Watch, guys. We're going to do a fade on the outside of it. We're going to do a black fade and kind of pull it in. I don't even need to get up. I thought I had to get up. Go get my other brushes. They all over here. I'm going to use a dry brush technique. To do that, you got to get yourself a little bit of this, a little bit of something to rub it off, rub the brush off with. Get a little bit of this leather dye, dry it off, put it on the edges, and just fade it. Okay? Now I'm actually gonna, all this is gonna be black, and then I'm gonna fade just the simple part up top. A little bit time consuming, but you gotta keep building it up, because with the leather dye, if you just hurry up and try to rush it, it won't fade good. You'll end up with blotches instead of fades. Right? Just kind of a little old-fashioned dry brush technique. And anybody who's ever faded a head knows that, you know, you start with your lightest fade and work your way darker. Never start dark and work your way light. You end up messing it up. You can always go darker. You can hardly ever get lighter. Artist tip of the week for the newbies. I think it's only newbies that don't know that one. It is a very common mistake. never, ever, ever get it back when you get dark. So y'all, making that fade. This is the first part of the fade. So it look closer to this camera over here. Yeah. Making that fade. Thank you guys for joining once again. Appreciate y'all. All my artists, our fellow artists out there. All my people who just viewing, just all my family members, all my friends, my kids, all y'all. Appreciate every last one of y'all for viewing my stuff. The more you view it, the more other people can see it. And the better life gets, you know. The more we help each other out. This California girl, when you be out here doing this podcast thing, streaming thing? We like to see your work too. You do great work. We like to see your work. We only see little snippets of it. But it is kind of time consuming to set all this stuff up, get it all working and stuff. Get you out your groove. You can't really listen to music like you normally do in a shop, because they will they're going to do the music ban on you. You can't listen to music no more in the background. They can hear it, and they got a problem with it. All right. So you can see the difference between the top side and the bottom side. You can't, I don't know why. You know what? You can do it like this. You can do yours like that if you camera shy. I don't know why. You got no reason to be camera shy. You work some studio or from home. This is actually the bottom part of my house. The house that I'm renting right now.